Okay, our main question was, what is energy? And this is our energy wonderway. So, Ellen's going to answer what is energy.
Well, me and Lola figured out that energy is the ability to do work. And energy is everything. It's as if I throw that, you're using kinetic energy, which is moving energy. So if you drop this, it's movement, so it's kinetic energy. And if I hold this right here, it's called potential energy, stored energy. And then at lunch or a snack, we eat food. And then, say, for instance, a banana. That would have chemical energy in it. So the sun's energy grows wheat. And then with chemical energy already in it, the wheat turns into bread, and then we buy the bread at stores with the chemical energy still in it. Then we eat it, and then now we have the chemical energies in our body. And then we have it until you use it up by working or play. And then other questions we've answered is,
What is fusion? Well, fusion is when two hydrogen atoms fuse together in the sun, and then they create an unstable helium, and that's called helium-5. And then, to make it unstable, one little neutron flies away, and that makes it into stable helium, and that's called helium-4. And so, as you can see here, here's the two types of hydrogen, and so there's a little E, those dots are E's, and that stands for electron. Then the N stands for neutron, and the P stands for proton. And so right here it says deuterium plus deuterium. It's hard to the deuterium plus tritium. I don't know how to pronounce them, but those added together equals the unstable helium, and then the little n floats away and becomes stable, and that kind of creates energy. And then another one that we does is, how does energy travel?
well, most energy arrives on Earth after a long distance from the sun. And then in at least in 8 minutes. And then it travels into Earth, and then we use up energy, and then it flies back out the other side of Earth and into the atmosphere as useless heat.
Another question was, where does energy go?
Well, for example, when two cars collide, their kinetic energy seems to fade away. But there is actually the same amount of energy before the car crashed as the same as after the car crash.
Actually, it's more.
Yeah. And then same thing, this is our drawing. The person's riding up a hill with energy already in her. That person riding up is kinetic energy because it's moving, and then stops at the top of the hill waiting to go down, which is potential energy, stored energy. And then it goes down, which is using the rest of her energy.
Another question that we answered was, how do solar panels work? Just like this solar panel, this is a boat that we made. How it goes is, so the sun, it won't work in here, but when there's actually real heat, it goes into this solar panel, goes down through these wires,
While turning it into electricity.
Yeah, while turning it into electricity, and goes into this motor that turns the propeller round and round. It actually does not work in water because the water these are little plastic and tape, and so they can't go through the water. But it does work when you just put it up, and that goes around really fast. And because it's really sunny out right now, it goes super fast and it vibrates. Our sources was Soren Millhauser, EA.doe.gov, Chris Woodford, solarpanelinfo.com, fusion.ed.gat.com, and those were our, and solarpanelinfo.com, and those were our sources.